Hi everyone, it's Rita. If you're new to my channel, I am an Akashic Records accessor, and I have the Akashic Records open for this piece of Himalayan sea salt. Not sea salt, Himalayan salt. I'm being corrected. If you're new to my channel, there's also some videos on this site where I've opened up the Akash of different crystals. I've connected him with the Arcturians up in Sedona, who are loving and supporting us brilliantly. They told me that we are being given the keys back to our planet. And so we're getting a chance to see that play out, aren't we? It's kind of wild. Anyway, hold on to your crystal and we're gonna see what happens, right? But keep holding a space of intention around really positive stuff and be really careful about what you watch and read, because you are an amazing creator and you don't want to create anything that you don't feel good about. So, all right, so this, it was telling me even before I picked it up, it was talking about ions and how it cleans the air, and there's ions moving around us and through us. And there's so many uses, and the minerals are so important in our bodies. There's such a connection to the earth, the mineral kingdom, and all the elements. We're so intertwined. There's no separation. And so a lot of times when people are having health issues, they don't have the right minerals, because maybe it's because of some of the stuff they're eating, maybe what they're thinking, which is probably more like that. I'm gonna bring this up so you can really see it. This is really cool, right? All right, what else do you want to tell us? We started to tell you, which they did, that David Wolf, he promotes more sea salt, because sea salts, good sea salts, you can actually see in the jar how they've migrated up to the top. They're alive. Salt is alive. Never forget that. I met a guy recently in Prescott that goes down to an American Indian tribe and gets salt from them. He does some trading with them, and he gave me some. It's delicious. It's beautiful. I'll do a video on that, because it's like, it tastes good, but it's also like crystals, like the way it forms. It's so cool. Anyway, so salts are alive and they're really good for us. That's why they're saying David likes those, because he can see them. He can see the movement in them. But they're saying this Himalayan salt is saying trust it, because it has the same components. It's just a little bit different in the way that it generates energy. So that's kind of interesting. There's an abundance of this Himalayan salt on the planet. And so take advantage of it, use it in your food, use it in your environment. The vibration from it is really beautiful, but there's a cleansing in your environment that's just reminding you of home. That's cool. So I asked, what do you mean by home? I'll ask questions more out loud. In the Akash, I tend to I kind of ask and then I prepare to listen. So it's not home like, it's home to your cellular knowing. So that's cool. So it's like, it's so inexpensive, and so abundant that there's not any real knockoffs out there. I've seen sometimes it feels coated, and in some cases they may have coated it a little bit to keep it. So be careful, as far as eating it, which ones you find to do that with. They're saying when your energies get low, really check your mineral content. David Wolf has this thing where he taught us at the longevity conference in LA that if you take a little tiny pinch of sea salt and you put it in a liter of water and have that every day, like it'll help with your sinuses and things like that. So now I'm not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice. Don't like take my YouTube channel down. Anyway, it's a way to get minerals into your body. And often, like if you feel sick and you crave chicken noodle soup, it's because you're not craving it for the soup or the chicken or whatever. You're craving actually the salt. And typically, like a packaged sort of thing of chicken noodle soup is not good salt, right? But when you have a salt craving, that's kind of what it is. Like the reason they have salt licks out where animals are is because when you eat grasses and veggies, especially raw, you will actually use a lot of the minerals in your body to process them. So it's always good to have added sea salt, a good salt, like we're talking about. So what else do we need to know? Gosh, you're getting a lot of health advice. They just keep going back to the minerals, getting good minerals in your body. So we're going to leave that there, and I'm going to show you this, again, this beautiful piece of Himalayan salt. It wants you to know how loved you are, how supported and guided you are. And if you picked up on this video in particular, maybe you need to just look at incorporating some good minerals in your diet, and a good sea salt in water or sprinkled on your salad can be really helpful. All right, blessings and love to you. It's so heavy. Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for sharing it. I trust that you are shining your inner light every day, owning your strength and figuring out all sorts of ways to have more fun and joy in your life. Blessings and love to you.